Sandy.
Look at the countdown.
How's your behavior been?
I ain't got caught.
That's good. That's half the battle. I always keep bail money on me just in case you call.
But my granddad always said, you ain't got to behave, just don't get caught.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
Told me a couple other things.
Old Travis. What that one comedian say? My dad didn't talk to me about sex. He just told me that if you don't pull it out in public.
My dad didn't know that guy. To me, he was like a little worry stone.
Holy crap.
What?
The break?
Look,
Little gorilla
the
hand
screw
over
come
there.
out of it.
No, I don't.
We didn't even say anything. I had to put the screw back in.
Yeah, you didn't touch it.
You know, I was going to take it loose
Yeah.
after the show. I was going to take it loose from here and put a screw in it.
Huh.
Hey, this is all right. I'll be like, hey, how's everybody
Watch you
doing?
don't break the wire.
Mike's got a screw
Sure.
loose. Imagine that.
Yeah, hang
That's the
around.
first time he said something like that in his face.
I wish I'd have known
Make
this.
sure that.
I'd have found the screw and I'd have repaired it. Apparently the screw's probably on the floor.
I'm not getting it.
So you want to get down there and look for the screw?
I can walk under the table if you want.
There you go.
Underneath
There's your man.
people's running boards.
Can't because my feet don't touch the floor.
He's over there sitting in those new chairs with his feet.
These chairs are
You ain't
nice.
going
They
nowhere.
are nice, ain't they?
Yeah.
Oh, we got 28 seconds. I can't believe they didn't tell me. I fixed that sucker.
It'll top Randy's photo.
You just have to hold it all even more.
And welcome everybody to the On Track with Mike show. Man, I'm on it tonight, Shirley. I'm one-handing it. That's pretty good. You got your, oh, she don't have her mic. Same mic down there. Welcome everybody to the show. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the Durboraw Tribute race this weekend at the Hagerstown Speedway, and we're also going to talk about some other racing stuff and whatever. You know, we never get off topic, so I don't know how that's going to go. You know, we just kind of go wherever. But, we do want to thank Todd Ward of TA Ward Construction. He's fully insured. He's a veteran. Does a lot of home improvements. We go on the On Track with Mike page or the TA Ward page. We share a lot of things on there that Todd does, a lot of remodeling jobs and stuff that he does that you can see his quality of work. So we thank him, and we also want to send a shout out to him. He had a really good weekend this weekend. He had 3 of his sponsored cars win.
Wow.
And it wasn't a 2+2.
Well, 2+2 didn't run, or maybe it would have won too.
That guy's slacking.
Yeah.
No, he would like to congratulate 3 of his sponsored drivers. Steve Wilbur won at Port Royal Super Sportsman. Jason Houts picked up the 270 micro win at the Austin Gelwicks Memorial Race at Path Valley. And then Heath Walton, he drove all the way to Lime Rock Speedway. You ever been there, Sagi?
That's
New York?
I was gonna say it's New York,
No, it's
isn't it?
Connecticut, gentlemen.
5 hours.
5 hours. Now, what kind of track is that? That's a road course, isn't it?
No.
You got an
Rock
oval
is.
up there?
Heath Walton
I
won.
thought that was a road course.
Lime Rock is.
Won a big 270 race up there.
Maybe
5,000
they
5,000 to
have
win.
a dirt track on the scene.
No,
It was the Bob.
Who knows?
Or
I'm
in
not
town.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to argue with him.
He won out of town. How's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good for them.
Why don't y'all just do the show and I'll just go down to here to the square and see the old night out or whatever it is. It ain't old home week, it's night out.
Oh, I thought it was
What's that
coming
mute
out night.
button on here?
Congratulations to Heath Walton. He picked up $5,000.
Wow, that was worth the trip.
Yeah, 5 hours. He never been there before and
Good for him.
set fast time. And so congrats to those guys. I know Todd sponsors a lot more drivers than that. Sponsors multiple tracks and radio shows and stuff. So
Guy's good for racing.
he is good for racing. And those people are starting to become few and far between.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all
We
haven't
think
heard yet,
alike. That might be about good for me.
we got Alan Sagi. We're going to call him the super sub this week. We had to get him in for a gentleman that had to change the plans there at the last minute. But old Travis, he don't have no plans. He didn't have nothing to do. He was sitting in the car 3 days ago waiting to come up here. So we want to appreciate Travis coming up. We ain't gonna pick on him or anything. You know that. Anything going on, Shirley?
Double checking here
You
right
better
now.
read that thing because I can't read it.
Dylan Pryor said wouldn't have these troubles if it was in the race shop.
What?
Dylan Pryor said you wouldn't have these troubles if it was in the race shop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the show.
Told you, didn't I?
Because we did the show in the shop one night.
Hey, what's wrong? I mean, ain't nothing wrong here. Also, thank you to WRGG 93.7 FM for letting us come in here, letting Travis come in here. They did run him through the metal detector before they let him come in the door, so we're thankful for that. They didn't know if he had any sharp objects on him or anything.
I think he enjoyed it when they patted him down.
He did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
I think he went out and come back in 3 times.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
That's right.
We're
Just
picking on Travis.
we ain't. It's so easy. I mean, he even admitted it himself a little bit ago. He said he'd walk underneath the countertop here and look for something for us. So I just figured that all he could walk under was running boards. But let's see here. I want to
Same old jokes.
touch on some stuff here before we get going hot and heavy. Oh, they did announce that Saturday, August the 22nd, at the Hagerstown Speedway is going to be the Barry Miller Memorial Race. And they are selling, the Miller family is selling T-shirts, or going to be selling T-shirts. They're getting finalized right now. So if you'd like to have a Barry Miller Memorial shirt, contact Maddie or Brian or Isaiah or one of them guys, Barry's wife or whatever, and I'm sure they'll lead you the right direction to get a T-shirt. Very reasonable too. They had them down for like $20.
That's as good as it gets these days.
Yeah.
Most everybody's 25 or 30.
Yeah, where are you gonna find a T-shirt at for $20?
I've heard of some higher than that.
Yeah,
I've heard
some
some of the
Sagi
national-
tribute race shirts. They're like $50, I think.
Be nice if you made kid sizes.
Yeah, he needs a kid's extra small.
Well, I think the hoodies was 35, and there's a lot of them that sells more than that.
Oh yeah, that's very reasonable for
yeah,
a hoodie.
they are good prices.
Yeah.
I didn't even wear my Sagi shirt. I bought it and put it
He's
on the
keeping
shelf.
Kept it, huh?
Yeah, I kept
Souvenir.
it.
Yeah.
I cut it in half for a belly shirt.
Ooh, I'm glad he didn't wear it. How about you, Travis?
As long as he's wearing the bottom half.
I don't know, but either way, you're really, you know.
Remember, Randy's at the beach. What's the rule?
Yeah, either way, you're trouble.
Oh man.
I might need Shirley to help me read this stuff. I'm telling you, I gotta go see my doctor.
Get him the Braille version.
It's true what they said about losing your vision. This weekend, well, let's talk about the Sillins Grove deal here first. I read about that last night, and I don't know, Alan, how much you read about it, but
Yeah, I had a lot of people send me information about it and such. I was actually at Sealands Grove on Saturday night. I went up to pass out bonuses to the super late model and limited late model teams up there that had raced at my dad's race. And being they were running both classes, I figured that was the best place for me to go. And they had a really, really nice show. They ran super late models, limited late models, USAC, East Coast sprint cars, the wingless cars, and they ran 305 sprint cars. And they had full fields of everything. They had a good crowd. They had a kids' night that they did a tremendous job. And they really had a real good night, and kind of sad to hear the rug was kind of pulled out from underneath the promotional team that's been running the track the last 2 seasons. In my mind, they've done a great job. They've resurrected the place,
I mean, you always hear something negative about racetracks on Facebook anymore. That's just like a given. But Sealands Grove, I have heard not like hardly anything.
Yeah.
Like nothing. I mean, they have great super late model shows up there, limited late models.
Yeah.
Like you said, they'll have the 305 sprints or East Coast sprints and street stocks. And I mean, everybody.
They bring different divisions in. They had a World of Outlaw late model race this year. They got some big 410 sprint car shows. They've done a lot. The place looks great. Everything's painted up. Everything's nice and neat.
Yeah, they had some deal with the contract deal back and forth. They wanted to go year by year, and then the fair board wanted to go a 3-year contract or something like that. And then I seen where somebody already shared that they contacted the fair board, and the fair board kind of blatantly kind of said that they already have somebody else that's signing a contract for 3 years, and
which is good news. That tells us all that the track will still be operating.
Yeah.
So that's good. And, they'll probably be good people too, but I do feel a little bit sorry for Paula Schick and her daughter and their other partner. It was 3 of them. I think his name's Colin, and Jenna is her daughter. They all 3 worked very hard. I saw Jenna up there Saturday night just all over the place working. That girl worked very hard at the track, and I think they all had their heart in it. I knew Paula from years ago when I raced against her husband, Donnie Schick. And, of course, Paula's father was Paul Long, who they have the memorial race for up there every year. And just a family that's been around that track forever.
Because I messaged the track about a question for limited late models. And next thing I know, I mean, right away, she wanted my phone number.
That would be Paula.
And
she was very professional.
And she called me and, explained everything, answered all my questions. And, I mean, it's hard. I mean, nowadays, it's hard to find, tracks that message you back. I mean, some people's are not in. I'm not bashing tracks. I'm just saying some people are only around the Speedway office for certain evenings and that kind of thing. But, I was very impressed with getting a phone call that quickly, and went over whatever rules I was talking about or whatever and explained everything. And it was really nice. So like you said, hopefully it will be open, but
that's the good news.
We feel bad for anytime track changes hands. You kind of feel bad for whoever put their heart and soul into,
Well, especially being that Paula and her group wanted to continue. They did not want to be out. They wanted to keep going. They felt like they had worked hard to get things up and running and resurrected from the last promotional team, and they made quite an investment.
They did.
Yeah.
They had good shows. It was a heck of a schedule they put out.
And paid good money.
Yeah.
They were paying late models $5,000. They still are. $5,000 to win on a weekly show.
Well, if Satterley shows up, they're paying good money.
Tell you what, he's taking it too. He's won every super late model race they've had there this year, with the exception of the World of Outlaw late model race. But all the regular shows he's won. And
he's not racing with no slackers either. I mean,
I mean, tough cars.
Yeah, tough cars. It ain't like he's going up there cherry picking. I mean,
it took everything he could do to win Saturday night. Lane Snook was out front, looking good. And if it hadn't been for the red flag, I don't know if Greg could have caught Snook. He was that far out. But on the restart, old Satterley was alive. he made a really good move driving.
He's smart, very smart.
He said, Sagi, I'm glad you're up here tonight. He said, you haven't been up here all year, have you? I said, no. He said, I'm glad you're here. He said, most of these guys don't want to talk to me. I said, it's because you're beating them every week. Taking their money.
I always thought he was a nice guy.
He is a good guy.
But now I don't have to race against him.
That's right. He's a good, clean driver, too. He's just good. He
is. When you ever seen him get in there, buddy?
He's the Jimmy Johnson of dirt racing. Jimmy Johnson, when he was winning all those NASCAR races and championships, he was quiet professional, and that's Greg Satterley.
I just never seen somebody that don't make a mistake. I mean, if he makes a mistake,
he covers for it.
The person he's racing with is not in it.
That's right,
and that's rare because everybody, hits an unexpected spot or the car does it, takes off a certain way. But very few times I ever seen Greg Satterley make a mistake and get into another car.
No, you You won't see
But that also comes down to, Alan, as well as I do, whenever you're confident in your equipment,
that helps
you don't have to.
when things are going good.
You don't have to push it because he knows that the car's there.
And he's got Robbie Allen in his corner. That car is usually set to a T. Robbie, one of the smartest guys in late model racing, and
it comes on.
He
at the
dials
end.
it in. Yeah.
Got a couple comments. Richard Newcomer Jr. says, "Sit up, Travis. Can't see you." He just won't let you alone, Travis.
We got him on 3 phone books.
Well, where's my fourth one?
I guess you better get one of them there.
Where's that mud plug that
Mud
we had
plugs.
old?
Yeah.
I can see over the dash that time.
Yeah.
Joe Schlodemeyer wants to know when the Nathan Durboraw race is.
This coming weekend at the Hagerstown Speedway. Says here 5,200 guaranteed to win. I believe it's 41 laps. And there's all kinds of bonuses. And the one I'm going to have to ask Alan to explain to me because I found out there's a little bit of confusion on the one. But I was going to go over Nathan's stats at first, but we'll go over the race here since we got some questions. $4,100 to win and $1,100 in bonus money. So the winner is guaranteed $5,200. They got multiple amounts for different laps. Lap 41 is sponsored $1,000.
And that'll be to the winner. You got to lead the last lap.
Yeah, you got to lead the last lap.
Yeah.
And that was the Shinham crew. There's a bunch of sponsors on here. I'm going to try not to read all of them because I don't want to miss somebody. But also they got a Bulova watch that's going to be given out to the winner of the Super Late Model feature. Multiple bonuses, lap 25, lap 27. The 100 to start, Alan. What was the confusion on that?
Okay, some people were mistaken. They thought the race would only pay $100 to start, but it's actually $100 extra that the Durboraw family has collected, that they're going to pay every finishing position an extra $100 over what the track is paying. So the Durboraw family's worked very hard putting this whole deal together, done a great job every year, and they do have extra money for the racers. But it is just, it's not $100, it's $100 more dollars.
Yeah, $100 cash sponsors for the 24 starters in the feature.
Yeah.
Has each position is sponsored $100 by either a business or a race team or a group of people. I mean, they went out and really got a lot of help for this race. Jeff Lindsay is doing did some beautiful tribute drawings. Tim Frecker signs for the trophy wraps and diecast wraps. Antietam Brewery for the 2 trophy kegs. They're like kegs. The trophies are actually like beer kegs.
Yeah, pretty neat. Real neat.
And also Christina, Nathan's wife, for the trophy tops. And like I say, you can go on the Nathan Durboraw tribute page, and they have all these different race teams, different people that have taken the time to sponsor different things. They have the fastest lap award, $241. Heat winners get $100 each. Even the heat second place and third place. Now, how many times you ever hear of that? Second place
That is unique.
gets $75, and third place gets $50. So if you finish third in the heat, you get $50 over whatever the track's paying you. The dash winner gets $500. Second through sixth in the dash gets $100 each.
A lot of opportunities.
Highest 2 finishing rocket cars gets $250 each. The hard charger gets $525, and hard luck gets $341. I'm trying to see, some of this stuff is on this page also, so I'm trying not to double it up. Also, Rich Hoddle that we had on the show here, I think last year for the Durboraw tribute, he's bringing the number 27 replica car up to have it on display.
Yeah, he does a great job. He brings his vintage car up every year, and he puts a different body on it every year, which is really neat. It's always one of the Nathan's old bodies or paint schemes or wrap schemes, whichever is appropriate for the time and day. I think that this year, the 27, that would be a paint scheme. That was back in the painted car era, whereas Nathan's later cars would have been wrap cars.
Yeah, Rich Hoddle does beautiful work.
Yeah.
If you ever see his Facebook
That's a nice
page,
car he's got.
he does beautiful work.
I got a few comments here. Larry
Okay.
Lamb says, "What's up, Mike and Travis Trussell?"
I don't care about Alan.
They're your fans.
You didn't even say hi. What kind of person is that? He said, "What's up?"
Trust me, I see Larry 4 or 5 times a week. We're cool.
And Rick Colson says, "Hey fellas, just wanted to let Alan know that I'm sorry I didn't make it to your race. I was all loaded up and ready. Then I had a I had a medical issue
I heard
and
that.
still trying to get back to it. Sorry to hear that, Rick. I hope whatever's
Yeah,
going
I hope you
on."
feel better, buddy.
Wish Rick the best.
You
I was
have a-
going to make a short joke with Travis being here, but I'll let Rick alone since he's on the mend.
Brian Bowers says, "Hello, guys."
Hi, Brian.
He's my other short buddy.
And
I
Carolyn
know who Rick
Kuntz
is.
says 35 for hoodies.
There you go. That's a good
Yeah,
deal.
that's what we said.
You
And
don't
that
find
is a good
hoodies
deal.
No, you
for
don't.
35 very
No.
often anymore.
Anywhere.
No, a lot of, I went to a World of Outlaw sprint car race last month, and I think their hoodies were all $50. So,
And Brian Bauer says black and yellow 27.
Yeah, I look for, not to change the subject, but I look for the Barry Miller race to be
popular thing.
very popular race.
Yeah.
Because a race like that, don't get me wrong, racers worry about money, but a race like that, people want to be involved.
Everybody liked Barry.
They want to show their respect, and they want to. Money's just the second part,
I'm glad to hear they're
part of that
having-
race.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear they're having a race for Barry. That's cool.
Yeah, we're actually. I wasn't going to say anything until we knew everything was going on, but I'm actually the 18th, the Tuesday before the race. We're going to have Maddie and whoever else she's bringing in here from the Miller family, and we're going to have them on the show and
There you
talk
go.
to them and promote the race, and so we got that to look forward to. She wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have any trick questions or anything, so I told her I'd give her
Smart girl.
a pre-test.
Yeah.
Rick Olson says, "I think Travis is shorter than me, but not by much."
If you can't walk underneath a running board on a Chevy pickup, you're taller than Travis.
Tried to raise my chair up. It won't go no higher.
Phone books is being hard to come by
Well,
anymore.
they're only like that thick.
We're gonna
now.
start
You're
giving
right.
you.
They're not as big as they used to be.
We're gonna start giving you laptops because everybody's looking all the
Oh,
information
I
up
thought
on
you said something
laptops.
else. Oh,
You don't want a lap dance from Mike. That wouldn't be any good for you.
you speak for yourself.
I will. You can have mine too then. How's that?
I was planning on it.
You can
Hey.
have two.
$20 is $20.
You said I was paying.
Everybody's like, there's
Come
people
on, it's
like,
almost my birthday.
there's people hitting the,
Got one coming up, don't you?
I hope so.
Yeah.
there's people hitting the delete button right now as we speak.
Hey,
You got something, Shirley? I see something writing on there.
I'm just telling Rick Olson, hope he feels well soon.
I hope he does. I didn't hear what happened. It's none of my business, but I did hear that there was something. I did see on Facebook there was something going on, so we wish him all the best. We like to joke and carry on, but deep down inside, man, whenever one of our good buddies like that is having issues, man, it's tough to deal with. Whether it's racing season or not, it's tough to deal with. Okay, Alan, we're going to talk about men stuff here, so Travis may have to hold up a little bit.
The hits just keep on coming, don't they, Travis?
I'm used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wasn't collecting them, I'd be upset.
He
You're
just
like
better be,
bulletproof, aren't you?
No, I ain't bulletproof.
he better be glad Watson ain't here. We really be having a good
Yeah,
time.
I miss my hetero life partner.
Alan, I know Alan is a professional, and he don't say things, so I know Alan's not gonna.
Which I'm disappointed in him.
Rick Dayton says hello to
Hey, Rick.
everyone.
Yep.
And Carolyn Coon says, "Thank you, guys."
Thank you, Carolyn. I know you tune in every week, and I appreciate it.
That's a nice family, that whole Miller
Yeah.
family. With Carolyn and everybody. It's nice people.
I'm not going to start because we're going to talk about hopefully on the 18th, but I just can't tell you how many awesome Barry Miller stories I have. And I'm sure everybody else has plenty of them also. It's amazing.
Sure.
It's amazing to have a guy that is that competitive, that of a sportsman. It's hard to win races and championships and be a good person at the same time. I mean, we all like to be that way, but it's hard, and everybody, boy, that's somebody you didn't want to bump into in the racetrack because everybody loved Barry.
Yeah.
And we're sorry to see that happen to him, and we wish the best for the family. We hope this is a big event, and hopefully it brings smiles to a lot of people's faces. For Nathan Durboraw, Alan, I don't know how much of this. I'm sure you know a lot of because you're basically a stat man like Watson is, but
no comparison there.
Javi began racing in 1978. And won his final feature on April the 4th, 2009. Now, this was at the Hagerstown Speedway. And I believe he didn't win no features after the Hagerstown Speedway, right?
Now, run that by me again. Because Doug Watson's a stat guy, not me.
Well, what I'm saying is they're saying he started in 78.
Yeah.
He won his final feature on April the 4th, 2009.
Yeah, I believe that is right. In the Jack Bland number 41 car.
Yeah. What I'm saying is he didn't...
He raced some more.
Yes. But I didn't want to include any other track is what I was getting at.
Right. He mostly ran Hagerstown toward the end of his driving.
Yeah, now
he didn't win after that, but he still was very competitive and ran up in the front. It just didn't quite win. He had seconds, thirds, fourths. He was always in the hunt.
Third all-time at Hagerstown Speedway and feature wins combined, 110 feature wins between limited late models and super late models. 11-time Hagerstown Speedway track champion.
That is the most.
Between 1979 and 2005. Well, actually, 17-time track champion he was totally. 11 at Hagerstown, 3 at Winchester. 1979 Williams Grove Challenger champ. 2-time Cars Challenger champion. And then he was also 2019 Arch and Metropolitan Auto Racing Hall of Fame. He had 10 limited late model / Challenger wins at Sillings Grove Speedway. I'm sure he won a lot of other speedways too. It's just this is stuff that you can look up.
You can find
out.
Yeah.
A lot of racetracks don't have a.
I know he won some races at Potomac.
Yeah. He used to go there a lot.
Yeah, he went there a fair amount at one time a day.
110 feature wins at Hagerstown Speedway.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
About that.
I mean, that's just...
He was tough.
Yeah.
And to think there's guys that raced there for years and years and never won a feature.
He's throwing it back at you, Mike.
I'm only 111 from beating him.
I don't have faith in you.
I can tell you a funny Nathan story. We were up there racing one night. I think it was 2007. And they had the USAC sprint cars there running with the super late models. And it was the national USAC tour, all the big guns. And we were parked beside Tony Stewart's cars on one side of us and Casey Kane's cars on the other side. And after the heat race, Nathan was walking up through the pits, and he stopped and talked to me a minute at my car. When he walked away, Casey Kane walks up to me. He said, "Hey, the big guy." And Casey Kane didn't know me from Adam, but he knew I was driving that 8 car. I was the pit beside him. He said, "Hey, the big guy that stopped and talked to you a minute ago." He said, "Is he really a driver, or does he just walk around in a fire suit?" I said, "Oh, no, that guy's really a driver. I mean, a driver." I said, he's won more championships here than anybody. I said, that guy is on the gas. And he's like, looked at me funny. I said, watch him in the feature. He drives a red 41. I said, he'll put on a show. I said, he's really good. He said, and Kane smiled and said, okay. Well, we went and we raced that night. And I was fortunate. I passed Nathan on the last lap to win the race.
Really?
Yeah, he had been leading. And I caught him on the last corner. We come across in a photo finish. Thank gosh for transponders, because they probably would have called it a tie, because you couldn't tell. And it was 61 thousandths of a second,
wow.
The difference.
That's the ones that hurt.
Yeah. Almost kind of felt bad for him. But I remember we come off turn 4. I'm looking over at him. He's looking at me. We're both holding on the floorboard. I'm trying to hold my car as straight as I could to get every ounce of speed. And I didn't know if I beat him or not. And he told me he didn't know either until we looked at the scoreboard. And they did come down and check where the transponder was mounted on my car, and it was in the right spot. But anyway, Casey Kane comes out on the front stretch and shook my hand.
Really?
Now, he wasn't driving that night, but he owned 2 of the wingless sprint cars. They were racing at Pocono in the Cup cars that weekend. And he flew down to watch his cars run. He come in a helicopter. And because I told him Nathan was kind of like the Babe Ruth of late model racing. And he thought that was funny. He liked that. And Casey come out and shook my hand. He said, man, that was like the best race I ever saw. I'm really getting to like these late models. And he said, and you beat Babe Ruth.
And I was going, shh, don't say it. Don't say it.
But it was...
You better be glad that
It was an honor to race with him and beat him. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
We just got fortunate, that's all. Nobody made a mistake. We just got a little lucky. I guess my tires were better at that point of the night.
Can you imagine that? Is he just walking around with a fire suit on?
Yeah. I laughed. I thought, no, that guy's he's a driver and a half. He's a real driver.
We was...
Casey King was impressed. He said, man, that guy is a good driver. I said, I told you.
We was racing a lot down in Winchester back then. And he would always roll in.
Yep.
And I mean, tell you what, whenever he rolled in, him and Booper Bear
put on a show.
You knew that he had 2 speeds wide open and stopped. And he wasn't going to stop till that he turned the toggle switch off on that motor, because I mean, like, he would put on a show at Winchester. I mean, he did at Hagerstown too, but I mean, like, he was the one Nathan story I got, somebody got in a wreck one night down there. You might remember this, Travis. And back then, the fuel cells, the drain, where the scavenge for the engine was on the bottom corner of the fuel cell. Yep. Well, it broke. Somebody rear-ended this guy or something, I don't know, and it broke that fitting off. And I don't believe Nathan was smoking. It wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't.
He smoked a little.
but he walked down the track like it was like an everyday thing.
Oh, yeah.
And like they're checking on the guy, and he just walks to the back of the car and sticks his finger in the freaking fitting. Stands there and holds his finger in the fitting like, hey, you guys,
the problem.
Get something here to get this fuel. He's standing there holding his finger in the fitting.
Yeah.
And then I guess they got a bucket or something to catch the fuel. But he went out and stopped. If he wouldn't have did that there'd have been fuel all over that track.
No doubt.
But yeah, he just walked out like it was something that he did every day. Like he was standing there watching the races, and he just walks out like nonchalantly and just sticks his finger in the fitting.
Got a few comments here. Linda Fogle says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Larry Lamb says, Miller and Coons families are amazing people. Brian Ballard says that Barry got the Bill Bowman number 31 first win.
Yeah,
yes.
That was Bill's first win.
And Brian Jones says USAC Sprint ended up in the pond.
Yeah, that same night. Brian's right. He's got a good memory. One of them flipped out over top turn 1 and ended up out there in the runoff pond. Guy almost made it clear of the quarter midget track. But that was one of Tony Stewart's cars that flipped out over, and Tony's other car won the race. Yeah. I felt like we were down there pitted in the ghetto with Tony's 2 cars on one side and
he was in
Casey's on the other.
The low rent district.
Yeah, and we were down there with all the high rollers.
Casey's a nice guy. We met him at Myrtle Beach one time.
He was very nice.
Yeah, Cody met him.
Really took time to talk to
When did Cody meet him? Probably, I don't know.
He was Cody's favorite driver.
He was racing.
Is that right?
And Cody had his T-shirt on, and we was at Myrtle Beach.
We didn't know he was going to be there.
We didn't know he was going to be there. And there was people there, and the father come up and he said, I bought tickets.
You had to buy $100 worth of merchandise
he said,
to get a ticket. We didn't know that. We're standing there like it was like NASCAR Cafe or something.
Yes.
And they had a gift shop.
I heard they had a deal with that Myrtle Beach like
some
that.
guy.
He walked up and
I don't know why he bought so much, but he had 2 kids and he must have bought $200 worth of stuff because he's like, hey, I got a ticket I ain't using it. He gave it to Cody. And like he took off so quick, like.
He was gone.
He was all
He
excited.
gave us the ticket and he was gone.
No, I mean, that guy was like you wanted to thank him, but like it happened so quick. Like,
yeah.
I was like, where'd he go? I was going to buy his kids something to eat or give him some money to go spend somewhere, and he was.
Yeah.
But Cody was the only one in line with a wore out Casey Kane T-shirt. Like everybody went in and bought new T-shirts and put them on to stand in line, and he waited till the end. He kept going to the back of the line, and he was running. He just started running 4-cylinders back then, and I couldn't believe it. Like we couldn't get up close. We just standing back there, and like one guy walks up behind Cody at the last minute. And you see Casey Caney looks over. There's a girl sitting beside him, I guess his PR manager or whatever. And he looks over and he like tells her to hold up a minute. And Cody said something about racing Shippensburg, and he's like, "Well, where is that close to Williams Grove?" And he's like, "Oh yeah,
that would be
I know
Casey's
Williams
reference.
Grove. Yeah, Williams
Between
Grove
Williams
is
Grove
there."
and Hagerstown.
Yeah. And like me and Shirley's back there going, "What are they talking about?"
Yeah,
like,
we're like
we can't
man,
hear, but they're up
they've
there
been there
like
for
talking.
a long time. You
Yeah.
know, what are they talking
They're
about?
holding a conversation.
Yeah. But he just wanted to talk racing.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He wanted to say, "Well, I raced here and I raced there, and you know all the tracks in PA and Maryland." And super nice guy.
But
And
you see what Mike did. Mark it down, 6:45, August 4th. I'm gonna give him a compliment.
Wow.
You put Cody in that tattered shirt, so you didn't have to spend $100. That guy just felt bad that you all couldn't afford it.
Guilty as charged.
So, I'll give you credit. You're smart on that one.
Yeah. Pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I know how to save a buck. Ask Shirley, she'll tell you.
Got a couple more comments here.
Okay, good. That's what we
Matthew
want.
Baker says, "Hi guys, I remember him in the Challenger at Williams Grove and Sillins Grove against us and beating us a lot."
He won a lot everywhere. He
Yeah,
did.
Nathan was tough in those Challenger cars back then.
Dylan Pryor says, "Pretty sure that guy jumped out and got in the back up car, laugh out loud at Hagerstown."
Did he?
Yeah, the USAC guy.
Well, ain't no way Dylan would have been indicted.
No, that was
another deal.
Yeah, I don't think he got in a backup car.
You know how young
that
Dylan
night.
would have been?
That was in the feature.
And Matthew Baker says, "Nathan was very good in everything he drove."
Yep.
Yeah. And he knew everybody. Like, if you see all these photos, him walking around talking to Bloomquist and talking to...
Yeah.
He knew everybody. Everybody knew Nathan.
Yeah. He stood out in the crowd.
Yeah.
Brian Jones says, "And set fast time."
Who set fast time?
Not sure. Maybe he means the sprint cars that night.
I don't know.
Oh, Dylan was talking about USAC, and then Brian's
yeah,
comment
yeah.
came in after and said
USAC
fast
sprint
time.
cars.
Yeah. They put on a good show at Hagerstown. They were neat. Those guys would set those things sideways at the flag stand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then
Slide to the corner.
non-wing cars, yeah.
Yeah, they run them hard.
Look like they're on ice, but they go.
They go, yeah.
Smoke coming off the right rear tires. Or
Yeah.
tire. It ain't a dolly.
Well, down my way, it's tar.
That's right.
Oh, let's see here. Where was we at?
There was another night there at Hagerstown. We were racing. Nathan's car broke an engine in the heat race. He was driving the 41. And he was always good friends with Mo DeFino. Like you said, he knew everybody. And Mo had his car that night racing in the limited class. Well, Mo left Nathan run it against the supers to keep his points up. And race was over, and I was talking to Jason Covert. And we had finished third and fourth, Jason and I. And Nathan come in the trailer. "How'd you guys do?" Third and fourth. He said, "I was coming." He said, "I had that one MD in the wind." And he was telling us how he was passing cars and coming up. And he said, "Sagi, you ever have them belts that hook the wrong direction?" I said, "Yeah, I don't like that." He said, "I don't either." He said, "I hit him with my hand and the belts went flying." I said, "When?" He said, "About the fifth lap." He drove the whole race. He said he'd go in
No
the corner
belts.
and the car would get over on the right front. He said, I thought I was going to go out the right side window. I said, "Nathan, as long as the roof didn't come off, you were going to be okay." But he ran that thing the whole race with no belts. That guy had no fear.
No, he didn't.
No.
Brian Jones says Nathan was fast at Potomac. Seen him with Potts,
Potsy, yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Bill Potts was Nathan's crew chief for quite a few years.
and Carolyn Kuhn says he was good to kids.
Yep.
Yeah,
He liked the kids.
but like I say, that was a different era back then. It's like, like we said before, I hate to keep repeating myself.
Brian
Travis.
Jones says he flipped and got in the backup car, first lap set, fast time.
Oh, okay.
Then
Oh, that's what he
front
meant.
Nathan.
pay something Ellie broke and sent him out.
I like him old Victory Lanes where he lights a cigarette up before he gets out of the car.
And everybody have a cigarette before he got out.
Everybody's all excited, and he just kind of sitting there like,
Smoking a cigarette.
yeah, whatever. Yep, it was easy.
And one year at the Paul Johnson race, when they had the fuel stop, he's sitting in the car and they ask him something. He goes, "Don't talk to me." Somebody hands him a cigarette. Okay, what we need to do is, once he had that drag, he was good to go.
But he could manhandle anything.
Oh, yeah. He flipped out over the wall at Hagerstown one night and went out the trees there going in turn 3. And he, when he walked back in, he said, "Sagi, you went out over the wall at Bedford one time, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Gets dark out there, don't it?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." Because, you're in there to track where the lights are being on. All of a sudden, it's like pitch dark.
Turn
and you're
3.
bouncing off trees.
Turn 3 is where that 305 sprint went out.
Yeah, that guy went out the same
And
spot Nathan went out.
That is like straight down.
Yep.
Like it's amazing how steep it is. And now I don't know about how growed up it was back then, but
Yeah.
like where that 305 went down, it was like saplings. I mean, like that dude had to wonder, like, where the heck am I?
You talking about at Winchester?
Hagerstown.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hagerstown.
the 305 sprint car went out.
Okay.
Was that last year or year before?
The year before.
Yeah, guy was leading.
Yeah.
Austin Reed.
Stick went through his
It was hand.
hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awful dark out there.
Brian Jones says it was the front axle that broke.
Okay. Probably what on the sprint car or on
It had to be a
Nathan's car?
sprint car.
On the sprint car.
Yeah. It'd have to be an
'Cause,
axle
man,
on a
they
sprint car.
didn't run.
Late model would be
They
a
didn't run
swivel.
straight axles
No.
for years on those
No.
cars.
Brian Bauer says he lit a cigarette for him one night at Hagerstown.
I'm sure Nathan let him.
It just I was always like, I don't want to say intimidated, but I was always like, used to see Nathan all the time at the local stores, and back then he was winning all the time, or he was out on the road or whatever, and it's like he was just larger in life. And then Troy can tell you that one of the last couple years he was alive, like we used to go down to Sheets and sit at the picnic tables and talk to some of the guys that lived closely and just hang out, enjoy the weather. And Nathan would always roll in once in a while, and I had that flow racing on my phone, and
He loved watching the
You
races.
sit down and watch
I'd
it.
turn it on,
Yeah.
and man, everybody that camera showed that has raced for a while, that he would have raced with, he told me stories about every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like, this guy here did this, and I was at this guy's shop, and
Yeah.
I can't remember who they were, but like everybody they showed on the flow thing,
He knew about
Like,
them.
he had a story about him. He knew him. He knew, and nothing negative either. He didn't say nothing negative about any of them guys.
Back before we got subscriptions for Flow and Dirt Vision, you used to have to pay per race. And he did that. I mean, he probably spent a small fortune running races back in the day. Because he loved to watch it.
You just think of all the tapes that
He had tapes
Durboraw
of all
family
the races.
probably has, yeah. I just think all their memorabilia is cool. I mean, last time they was in here, they was talking about, Christopher had this suit, and Junior had this suit, and so had this helmet, and I mean, there was so much stuff there that like it's like a museum.
Yep.
The stuff that Nathan's suits and helmets.
Yeah, it
and
was neat. They
trophies
kept all
and-
that stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Linda Fogel says that was Austin Reed. I guess it was
Yeah,
in that
Austin
USAC
Reed.
car.
Yep.
And he come in and did the show.
That was
like
305 sprint
Yeah.
car that went
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
That was the night that Mikey Hallbaker. Didn't
Yeah.
he went in to get him.
Yeah, he slid down the
slid
hill.
down.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my.
and
Lost
flipped
his footing.
upside down, I think. I
Yeah.
mean, it's steeper than what you think it is.
Yeah, evidently.
And that, I mean,
I never went out at Hagerstown, so that was good.
they let the car sit there for the last two features.
I heard that. I got it
Yeah.
later.
But I had him, he come in, what was it, like a week later, he come in and did the show. Very nice guy. Has young child or young kids, I think was the one. And then it wasn't no more than like a week or two later, he
Back racing.
he won like at Bedford or someplace.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was...
Yeah, that guy's a good driver.
Super nice guy.
Brian Bauer says him and Bob Person was very close. I guess he's talking about Nathan.
Bob
Yeah.
Pierce. Yeah.
Bob Pierce. Well, Nathan
He's
knew
got
all of them.
Person there.
Yeah.
But the past
Spell
winners...
check got him.
Yeah, the past winners, 2021 was Cal Hardy. And after Cal Hardy, some guy named Greg Salary has had a stranglehold on
4 in a row.
He won in 2022 with the ULMS series, 32 cars. And then 2023, they had 28 super late models, and Greg Satterley picked up the feature. 2024 was the Durboraw / Ronnie McBee tribute race, 29 supers. And then he won again in 2025 with 27 super late models. Now that's batting 1,000 right there. And he ain't been too shabby for the Sagi tribute races.
No, he won 4 out of the 9, so he was the biggest winner of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 22 car operates very well at Hagerstown.
It does.
And Greg drives it right.
Everywhere.
Yeah, pretty tough anywhere.
We're over here, Travis. We're over here.
No, I'm just listening to Alan.
I didn't know if you could see us or not.
My feet are falling asleep. I can't touch the floor. I gotta start moving a little bit.
His feet swaying.
They are.
Anything else, Shirley?
Nope.
Travis, do you go to any
My back's
races
killing
anymore?
me.
Do you make it to the track any?
I'm glad you asked, because, I got a big weekend planned.
Do you?
Yeah, something that you all probably don't go to or never will.
Okay.
You're going to a wedding?
I only did that once. I won't do that again. No, actually at Summit Point this weekend.
Oh, yeah, he loves
Yeah.
road course racing.
I know he does.
It is the weekend for road course racing out there. Friday through Sunday, 7th through the 9th, it's Formula Race Promotions and the Challenge Cup Series. Formula Race Promotions are 1600s. They're an open wheel, no wing, slick tire, open top car. Sort of like an Indy car,
They
but
look
with
like
no
like a
downforce.
small Indy car.
Yeah.
And then they'll run with Atlantics and Continentals, which are a step up. But the best ones are the Formula Vs. They're based on the early Volkswagen Beetles. So it's 50 to 55 horsepower, treaded tires, I think 15-inch wheels. There's 32 of them entered, and
Really?
it's all momentum. It's a draft fest. And if you tear one up, you usually just drag it back in, fix it, and you're back out for the next race. They're pretty durable.
Travis, I see more excitement in your eyes for the road course racing
Oh, yeah.
than the dirt track racing.
Oh, yeah. It's always
Well-
been like that because people, I grew up at
Yeah.
Summit Point, 5 minutes from the place, and people like, how can you like that and like dirt? Well,
I know
like
that
whatever you
Some
like.
people like seafood and they like steak both.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
They're
do.
both good.
But as I tell people, Friday, Saturday, everything starts at 8 o'clock, runs till about 4. Sunday, it starts at 8:30. Sunday is just nothing but racing. Friday's all day practice. Sunday's practice and a race. And then Sunday is two feature races for each group.
I used to follow a little bit of that stuff. I don't know a lot of the racers, but I like you kind of recognize names when you look at the results.
But I'm telling you, come on out.
But I know we had a ball down there at Dominion with the 6-hour Enduro race. That was,
You guys done that, 3 times now, haven't you?
yeah, it was like
I think
3 or 4.
6 or 7 races they've been in. There was I
Was
think
there that
3
many?
they didn't finish. Yeah, because they ran. I think it started in 21.
The first couple races, they had overheating issues and stuff.
With that Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, because since we're on here, and I know he's listening, the first race is the one where we beat Mike Kelly. He
He was there a couple times. He was there one time when I was
It
there.
only matters the first time because he ran his mouth for 3 months. I'm oh, we're going to beat you. We're going to beat you. Well, I think we ended up 3rd and he ended up 4th.
I was there twice. We won in 2nd place, I think.
Yeah. And then I think we ended up 3rd when you went down with Kevin because Kevin then blew up with like an hour to go. It's the only reason we passed him.
I didn't. Alan, I tried to do a favor for a friend.
Yeah.
Kevin Banzoff, he can't see very well. He wanted his car hauled. He built a car and said, "Would you going down?" with
Kevin's a
Pingley
good guy.
then?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Would you want to take my car down?" I said, "Kevin, we'll take your trailer. We'll take my truck, jump in it, and we'll go to Dominion." So we went down there and we parked beside all my buddies.
Yeah.
Well, Darren put what do you put?
It's Mikey's
Mike-
two-way jackets.
Mikey's two-way jackets on the side of the Olds. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? Well, what it meant was basically like two-faced.
No, you were turncoat.
Turncoat.
That's why it's
Turncoat.
two-way jackets.
Turncoats.
Turncoat. So they like wouldn't have talked to me the whole day because I was with Kevin.
Yeah.
And they,
No, he stayed over with Kevin.
No, I didn't.
We
No,
glad
I
we invited
didn't.
him over.
They're
No,
lying.
I'm good. I'm getting my picture
They're
taken.
lying.
He never got his picture taken.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would go to whatever.
I had to get a selfie.
I'd go to whichever car was leading.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, the oldest ahead. Oh, I'm over here. Hey, does the tires need checked?
Yeah, that's
oh,
right.
Kevin's car's ahead.
They're there.
But no, but the guys like Kevin and Darren and all them, that's the way the V guys are. They're just normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill people, just out having fun. Most of them are coming anywhere between 3 to 10 hours one way to come race this
Travel.
weekend.
Now, will they race in a little bit of rain?
Running everything but lightning.
Right.
Yep.
So long as it's not a real bad downpour.
No, they'll
or
run.
lightning. They'll run the downpour,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they did that the other year.
Yeah.
Had a pop-up shower
Man, can you
come
imagine
during the race, and about
Trying to
15
figure
of
out
them went off.
hydroplaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
wow.
15 of them went off in one spot.
Wow.
Got another comment here. Dylan Pryor says, I remember sitting in Nathan's shop watching racing, and he grabbed me and pointed to his dump truck and said, boy, buy one of those and you'll be kind of happy till something breaks. Laugh out loud.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Shirley remembers him.
I met Nathan
The Royal
actually
Knight.
before
That's
racing.
how she, whenever she was young, he
When
had
I
that
was
El
growing up.
Camino that said Royal Knight on
The
it.
Black
Yep.
Royal Knight.
Yep.
That he ran around with our neighbor. They were really good friends. And man, he'd get in front of that house and he'd take off. He would just burn those tires off that car.
His foot slipped off the brake. But she said, I remember Nathan Durboraw when I was little. He said he used to come in town and he always had that El Camino said Royal Knight on it and everything. And I was like, oh, I remember that too when I was little.
He stopped by the house to see me one time. I was still in high school. It was over the summer, and I was out of school, and it was hot as blue blazes. I mean, it was one of them days. It was in the 90s, and he was working for Staley's Auto Parts, delivering parts. And he stopped by, and I was down in the basement, and because I still lived at home then, my mother led me down the steps. He come down. We were sitting there just talking about racing, different things. And then he said, well, I better get back to work. And I walked him up the steps, walked out with him. And the truck was sitting out in the driveway running with the air conditioner on wide open. I said, Nathan, you've
That's
been
Nathan.
here an hour and a half. He said, yeah, I wanted it nice and cool when I left.
That's Nathan.
Well, he burned half a tank of gas, and we just laughed. He laughed.
He didn't care, did he?
No.
Did he ever get worked up about much? Do you ever remember seeing him worked
Yeah,
up?
once in a while. He'd get a little worked up, but he'd get over it pretty quick. It was always short-lived.
Yeah, and then his wife told me a story there one time. I'm not going to go into details because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but something about he liked those, like the slot machines.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he had a place he'd stop and play them and everything. And he was telling her he was somewhere or something. And she says, oh, really? And like she knew where he was. And it was all like the way she said it, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like, anything was wrong. It's just like
Yeah.
she knew where he was, and he was sitting there. They always share a picture of him sitting at those machines, laid back with like
Yeah.
money in his hand.
Yeah.
And that picture, and then the picture where I don't know why I always like it, but when he used to stand down there at the turn 2 flag stand,
And
he
give
was signals for Cowley.
Yeah.
And that picture of him like with a big lead.
Mm-hmm.
Some reason, I don't know why, that picture there just kind of like, it's a picture I like to use, like to promote the show and that kind of thing. I just always
Yeah.
thought it was neat.
Kind of unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
he
Travis
He
was
liked Kyle Lee. He kind of tried to coach him there
Oh,
when he
yeah.
first started. Yeah.
We always knew Travis was a little different, going right and left.
Right, left, always end up straight though.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Well, I mean, it's how you make the lap. You gotta go left, right, straight,
right.
eventually
I know what
make,
you mean.
make it back around. I don't know what y'all
Yeah.
talking about.
Anytime we go right is whenever we're pulling off the track.
Oh, I thought you meant when you went to go vote. Enough politics.
Anything, Shirley?
Do you miss
Nope,
taking the
we're
pictures?
caught up.
Do I miss taking the
Yeah.
pictures? I'll be honest with you, not one bit. I miss
Yeah.
the people.
Yep.
But I do
Yeah.
not miss having to be somewhere every Saturday night.
Right. And a lot of work processing your pictures.
That wasn't a lot of it, and I've talked to
Yeah.
a couple other people.
And I know you and
about my
Jason
age.
would work half the night or
Well,
all
Jason,
night next
he's just a
morning.
machine. Hey,
He's something.
He's
Yeah.
not human. But now, like we said, I was talking to a
Travis
friend of
had to
mine.
quit.
Yeah.
The police was catching on to him
Is that right?
with his photo taken.
Oh my!
Just trying to have a serious
I've never seen any of those.
I didn't take any of those. That's why you never saw
Okay.
them. But now, I'll throw him out there. Chucky Johnson. We were talking one day.
Jeez.
No, this is actually positive. So I'm wearing his shirt. And we were talking a while back, and we're like, man, I've been here 30 years straight. He'd been there like 25, 26. And it's like, man, look at all the stuff we missed growing up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You miss birthdays, you miss, weddings, you miss vacations because you had to be at the track. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that to my kids.
Yeah.
So when the youngest one got to be about 5, I was like, yep, it's time to hang it up.
Yeah.
And they're not interested in it, and that doesn't bother me one bit.
Yeah.
I miss the people. That's why.
That's
we
what my
still go a
dad
couple
used to always
times.
tell people. They would ask him, Frank, do you miss the announcing? He said, no, I miss the people. And you're probably the same
Oh,
way.
yeah.
You miss seeing the people.
Yeah, we go about every 4 to 6 weeks now. Finally got Dad going again. So
So you do go once in a while.
yeah, I think we've been to Winchester 4 times. I'd like to get to Hagerstown. I'd like to get for Barry's race. See what's going on.
Yeah.
But
Some of the people at the races you feel like family.
Right.
oh, it's
them.
because they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we met Travis.
Oh, I can tell you how he met you.
Probably somebody that we.
Well, the first time I met you, and
No,
you said,
don't even bring that story
not-
up. It's a lie.
I'm not going to bring it up, but
It's
there
a
was
lie.
a miscommunication.
Yeah.
So I didn't like him for about 15 years.
Well, it took a while.
Yeah.
Mike kind of grows on you. He's like mold.
Or a tumor. But we were at Hagerstown one night, and Cody had won, and he was over with the Stovers. And I don't know who Mike was talking about, but he held his hand up. He was like, "Oh no, that's not me. I wouldn't say that about you." And I'm like, "Okay, this guy's actually not too bad."
I don't remember that.
You don't
either.
remember that?
No.
I'm not going to say it on here. I'll tell you off the air. But that's how I kind of got to know him. And then when Cody got hooked up with Darren, because I knew Darren through, of course,
Right.
Eric Stover, and everybody just got along and had fun.
And we had a good time. We really did.
Yeah.
Except for whenever Travis went to Waffle House with Shirley.
That wasn't Waffle House. That was
It's
IHOP.
IHOP.
And the nice lady over there ordered her sandwich. She was extremely tired that day. She did not order any kind of tomato, red sauce, nothing. There was something red on it, and she politely told the lady, "Please take this back. Do not make me come back there and have to fix it myself." And I knew from that day on, I would never, ever make Mrs. Kershner mad.
He just has these stories in his head, and we don't know where he gets them from. And
I don't think you can make things like that up.
Surely
I believe
just-
everything that guy tells me.
Shirley don't remember it like that.
I would never lie on Mrs. Kershner, any of them.
Mr. Kershner, maybe.
No, not him. Now, Mike, that's totally different.
Mike, yeah.
Now, Don was Mr. Kershner.
No, that's
You're right. You
Mike's
are
just Mike.
exactly right.
Yeah.
I have people that call me Mr. Kirshner. How you doing? And I'm like,
That's my dad.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was, well, back when he was alive, I say he's sitting in the chair over there relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, since you were talking about photos, one quick thing. I got to say congrats.
And you took excellent photos, by the way. Your work was great.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
He
thanks.
did. He did a really nice job.
Because it was fun. You never did it for money. You did it because you enjoyed it.
That's right.
But
We always joke with you, Travis, but you did do a good. I mean, you
Yeah,
was
one of the best.
you was I mean, you was really one of the best.
Yeah.
because if you do it for the right reasons, it's fun. A lot of people jump in it now because they think they can make a quick buck, and you just ruin it for everyone. To me, it was never about money. I probably gave more stuff away than would have sold.
You was the ad set to.
I'm glad you
That
put the
track down there.
last part on there. But no,
set
He thought I said hat.
no, I did want to say a quick one. Kevin Chapman, who took over after I left,
Does a nice job, too.
he does. But also, congrats, he retired yesterday.
Yeah, seen
So
that.
I saw him earlier this year. He was counting the days down.
Yeah.
And then his dad used to be on one of the push trucks, and Mom actually rode on the back of the push truck with him and Harry Marsh and a couple other
Is
ones
that
growing
right?
up. So
Uh-huh. Well, it's funny how everybody intertwines over the
I
years.
didn't figure Mom and Dad was there close to 50 years before she
Yeah.
passed. So
Yeah, it says certain people when we used to get down there, just when we wasn't going down every week, when you just make a trip down there a couple times a year, there was like this group of people that you searched out that made you feel like family, made the place feel
Yeah.
like home. And Doug Watson was always one of them. Doug would always, like, if he seen you down at Winchester, he would always just like put a big smile on us. What are you guys doing here? Well,
Yeah.
And then I thought it was pretty unique. I don't know. Me and Darren, we used to get a kick out of it. when Cody was running Darren's car, him and Travis had, well, when he wasn't taking his clothes off in Victory Lane, and you can deny that, but I have a video.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did it,
It happened.
definitely. I did it more than once.
But
You're like the photographer version of Ricky Bobby.
Well,
huh?
there's a thing about Winchester with Craig putting the new lights in. The light shines towards you, so you really can't see the grandstand.
Yeah.
I used to tend to forget there was people up there.
Oh, okay.
So,
There you go.
You know, the photographer always takes pictures of everybody on the track. So one night, I took a picture of him.
And that's funny.
Jason.
She
Yeah.
kept that
Oh,
tape
okay.
in her phone.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he's the groundhog.
But one of the things that was cool with whenever he wasn't taking his clothes off was when Cody would win, they had this deal set up where Cody would stand there with the flag and Travis would take his photo. And then Cody would go over where Travis was and grab the camera,
Take his picture.
and Travis would get the flag and take a picture. So like nobody else did that. It was like I don't even know how many people even knew he was doing it.
That was their little
but
thing.
We have like
Yep,
we have a
that was.
photo of it.
Remember
and
the time I held him in my arms?
yeah, I got that
Looked like I
photo
was carrying him
too.
across the threshold.
But like it just like it made Victory Lane like so much more special because like they just kind of had this little thing where they would swap positions and take photos. And
And that's
it was,
when Cody drove the 04 car.
yeah, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I wish we'd have got a good picture of it. We have a picture, but it's not. You got to be so far back to get the car with Travis and then Cody with the camera. You know, so it ain't like a lot of
the
people.
big lens on for it. He's got no excuse.
A lot of people see the photo, they probably don't realize really what's going on. But
Yeah.
well, it was pretty unique.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then the night we won nationals, you was on vacation,
I was on my honeymoon
honeymoon. I knew you wasn't there.
Wow.
I knew you wasn't there.
because we got married on, I'm going to say June, but September 28th because it was the only night Winchester, Potomac, and Hagerstown were off. That's the only way I could get people to come to the wedding. Hey, I can't say anything else. There was like
Your friend's
well, there
race.
was two more couples from Winchester got married the same date.
Is that
So,
right?
oh yeah, there's like 4 of us all got married on the same date because nobody was racing.
Yep.
But like we happened to win that night, and like one of the things was you always look forward to joking with Travis.
He wasn't there.
During Victory Lane. I'm like, where's Travis at?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't have won.
I didn't get invited to the wedding apparently because
Well, I remember he was at your anniversary party.
yeah he was.
Yeah.
It was
Was it-
Cody's wedding.
Yeah. Now, was I at your all's anniversary or your parents' anniversary?
My anniversary.
I think
Oh,
that was
okay.
Our
there.
25th.
Okay, I just remember because they said something. Stand up, we
It's
can't see you.
where Shirley got a trophy from Alan.
I
I still got
one.
that trophy.
Don't you think she deserved the trophy for putting up with Mike?
For me being a trophy husband.
I got her a trophy made.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then plastic trophies.
I got a couple comments. Brian Bauer says him and Andy Anderson were close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Double A and Nathan were really good friends.
And Dylan Pryor says, Travis, did he have hair or was he bald at that point? Laugh out loud.
I was bald.
Oh, you were?
I think I was.
I don't remember. I can't see that high.
At Winchester?
I cut all my hair off after I quit driving.
Yes. He had hair when
I
he
cut
was
it.
driving.
I cut it short.
I remember he had dark hair because he yelled at me at the time.
Oh, here
Touch
we
my car,
go.
I'm going to break your fingers.
Here we go.
I didn't know who the guy was. I'm just walking
Nobody-
by, reading the back of the car.
Nobody ever said that.
You were running that green Dodge Mitsubishi, whatever it was. You were parked off of turn 4 at Winchester Speedway in the infield. Yes, you were. I still remember it. That's why I didn't like him.
The first.
I
Hey,
wish I never would have got to know him.
it was red. It was red.
Because I said, first time I told you a story, I said
I
it was
believe it
red.
was
You
green
said-
one year,
you said-
Mike.
It was.
It was here.
But that was later.
Yeah.
Because first time I said it was a red, you said, I never drove it when it was red. I only drove it when it was green
No,
and
the
yellow.
first year
Yeah,
was
I knew
red.
it was him. Big old Sasquatch coming out there. You
I
touch
did
your
not-
car, I swear I'll break your
I
finger.
never said a word to
I'm like
anybody.
13 at the time. I'm
He's
like,
lying.
13 looked like you were about 7, probably.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Now, when he first told the story, he didn't know who it was. Somebody come out and yelled at him for looking at the back of the car. And I'm like, nobody that helped me would do that. Like, we just wasn't like that. And he's like, well, I was.
So I wished he got a flat tire every night.
Yeah.
I still think he's lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Sure,
about
you
that.
remember anybody? I only had Bill and Bobby helping me.
Well, this guy was wearing a driver's suit, so unless
I never yelled at no
I'm
kid.
telling you. Well, there was another driver there I used to get mistaken for years ago.
Randy Lindenberg?
No, I didn't know Randy back in. That was when Randy was wild.
I didn't know Randy drove back then until I seen
yeah.
some of the results from back in the
I
day.
mean, first time I knew of him, we joke about it. It was in the old 4-cylinder days. He had that white Pinto that he had electrical tape to make 17 on. He won a consolation. He was so excited. He was punching the roof of the car. I think he broke 2 or
That's
3
a guy
knuckles.
there.
Oh, my.
He loves racing.
I told him that story. He goes, "Yeah, I remember doing that because I think I broke my hand that day."
Man, when he gets wound up, it ain't funny, but it's funny. Randy gets wound up,
He's been at it for a long time.
and he got mad at somebody spun him at Hagerstown, and the boy come down, drove the car down right after the feature was over and pulled right up to Randy's trailer. And I was like, you shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Like, all you need to do is give him 5 minutes. All you need.
Right.
Randy's a good guy. He ain't gonna touch nobody. Well, he told me, I just want to talk to this boy. I just want to talk to this boy. And I knew that's all he wanted to do. He just wanted to explain his frustration.
Yeah.
Well, the dad come up, and the dad was worried about Randy talk. And I said, listen, I don't want to get in the middle of this. I'm just standing here helping Randy. I said, but Randy is not going to touch it. Like, I've seen him mad before. He's not that mad. I mean, he's wound up, but he's not that mad.
Yeah.
And I said, he's not going to do anything. Just let them both talk, and it will all be over. And Randy is within a half an hour or so. He's
All
got his arm wrapped around that guy, and
Yeah.
freaking laughing and joking. And if everybody in racing was like Randy, he's another good guy. Give you anything you want.
Chris Gatrell says, "Thanks, guys, for
Hey,
covering
Chris.
the race." You're welcome, Chris.
Yeah, Chris puts a lot of hours in this. He works tirelessly putting this together.
I mean, you just look at all, like we said earlier, look at all these awards.
Dylan Pryor says,
I
"Man,
got 3
Mike,
pages.
Travis has got all the details. No denying it."
Thank you, Dylan. I knew you were good people.
I'm telling
Sounds
you.
like Dylan's on your side.
Yeah,
Well,
Christopher.
you know who his boss is.
Yeah, I do know.
Like I said earlier, I don't know if Chris was watching or not, but I mean, you see all this stuff he went out and got. I mean,
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to get
And I know
all
he
these awards
sort of leads
for
the charge on
all
that.
the positions, and
Yeah.
appreciate him getting this information to me. He was going to come on the show, but he couldn't get off work, so we won't hold that against him.
UPS, the wheels got to stay turning, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Somebody needs their package.
Yeah.
He should be getting ready to retire. He's been there forever.
There
Yeah,
sure
I think
is.
Chris has worked
He's
there
been
since
there,
he
yeah.
got out of high school. He's
Yeah.
worked for UPS a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, we always enjoyed having him and the family on the show every year for the Durboraw race. And I don't know if we mentioned it or not, but you'll see that
Chris says, "I am now. Just got off work."
if you look at some of the photos, it does say the final Nathan Durboraw tribute race. So this is going to be the final one. Let's make it a great one.
Yeah, I hope the whole Durboraw family has a good time at the race on Saturday and they're able to just have a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the evening.
But most people get to this point after a few years. It's, some of them want to move. I mean, there's a lot of memorial races that people have had one final one to honor their loved one. So we understand it's a lot of work, and I'm sure Christopher probably spends a lot of time, probably a whole summer's worth, getting all this stuff lined up. I mean, how many races?
He probably started back in the winter, to be honest.
How many races you win, you get a bull of a watch.
That's right.
But Travis, I do got one of them. You might want to tell Cody too, because I bring it up to him all the time. I have one of them.
Yeah, anybody can go buy one.
No, I have one.
Yeah,
I
you
have
went and bought
one
it.
that has my.
It tells you the jewelry you
No,
can go buy it from.
I have one,
Unbelievable.
and it has my name etched in the back of it from Hagerstown Speedway. So you can holler all you want about
That's
me
the
never
year that
winning the
he was
race.
the only one that ran every race. That's why he won the points. I hear, I won the points championship at Hagerstown. Yeah, you're the only car that ran all
That's
year.
anything.
Congratulations.
That's anything. That's anything I got on Cody is a watch, and he'll probably get it when I die, so it don't matter. He'll get the last laugh. But no, stuff like that means a lot. Like this watch
does.
they have here. I mean, you don't realize what that means to somebody when they win
Yeah.
the race. Something like that. I mean, I don't know if anybody is black and white, but there's a nice Bulova watch, and that's actually what the Speedway used to give away to win championships. So I'm sure Nathan has quite a few of them watches also. So
They gave diamond rings and watches. And,
Yeah. and it is Reed Jewelers, I believe. Yes, Reed
Yeah.
Jewelers
The coach.
sponsoring a Bulova watch to the winner of the Super Late Model feature. So did you ever want to race and win a watch, Alan?
I got watches for winning the point championship,
See?
and we won.
It has your name etched on the back of it, don't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but
See?
he ran against more than no other cars.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they used to give them back then. I kept the first one. I gave the next two to my car owners. I figured it wouldn't look kind of dumb wearing 2 or 3 watches at a time. So I gave them to the hardballs.
He had them lined up his arm.
He's
Yeah.
just ahead of
Mr.
his
T
time.
starter set.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but this.
Then go ahead and be quiet.
Well, no, I want to tell you what I figured out, and I think it's pretty
Unbelievable.
cool. Since Alan's here, I'm going to bring it up. Plus, Travis, he brings the best out in me.
Sorry.
I thought it was really cool that the year I won the championship, I won the championship with 2 of this year's Frank Sagi tribute honorees.
I'll be darned.
Yep. Roy Deese was late model, and Marvin Winters was 358 or whatever late model
Late model
sportsman, whatever they
sportsman.
called him back then.
Yeah.
And then Dave Rice was the pure stock winner.
This is where I have to be serious to him.
No, I thought that was cool. I
I
mean,
was.
I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking
Yeah.
about just being cool. Like I forgot who was in that class. It's been so long ago.
Like I said, we always joke back and forth.
Yeah.
But seriously, like I used to tell a couple other guys, they would get so mad because they would run bad. I'm like, look at it this way. Look what side of the wall you're on versus everybody in the stands.
That's right.
I'm like, how many people get a chance
getting
to
to do
actually do this? And they're
That's
like,
right.
I've never looked at it that way.
It's
I
a
mean, we
privilege
joke-
to drive a race
I mean,
car.
we joke with Mike, but I mean, how
Well-
many people would give anything just to go out and make one lap?
Right.
And being honest with you, Travis, since you're being honest with me, it's a shame that most of us turn it into something that it shouldn't be.
It always ends up like that.
I mean, it turns into where you, I don't know how Alan don't seem like this kind of person, but like I was never happy with myself, beat myself up for 2 nights after the races. And I mean, it wasn't supposed to be that way. It was supposed to be, I mean, I had fun, but it's like,
Because you started running good.
well,
When,
no,
when
it's
you
just-
run bad, it's fun. When you start running good, it becomes
Expectations
serious.
go up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seen
Yeah.
that many a times. Guys
But you
get
look at-
pack, back of the pack. Oh, man, this is great. They get 1 or 2 good runs in. Okay. Then next thing you know, they're in it. I mean, just over the top. And I ain't having no fun anymore. I'm selling everything. Well, you were having fun when you were running, no offense, 12th on back. But as soon as you started running, 5th, 6th,
Well, Winchester,
then you
at
start
Winchester,
taking it.
that was a weekly occurrence because there was 50-some cars.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys had a lot
So
of
you
cars in
didn't-
that
yeah.
4-cylinder class.
I'm telling you,
down there.
one week, the only person that didn't run dead last all the time was Danny Leclerc.
He had it figured out, didn't he?
I had him on the
Long time he did.
I had him
Yeah.
on the show a few months ago, and he told me, he says, he says, I really did feel bad passing you all them times for the lead. And I said, Danny, there's no reason to feel bad.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be given anything. But like 2 to go, here come this black 8 car.
Mhm.
Like, well, if you're not fast enough to win, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, he was tough.
I tried to let
Tim
a guy
Hall
win
was
one
pretty
time,
good
I'm not
back
sure.
in those years too, wasn't he?
Well, this is when he
What you mean?
got hooked up with my brother.
Yeah.
And they was really good. But I mean, Danny, back when he drove the white 90 car, I mean, I don't think people realize the equipment he had. Like, I mean, he done a lot with
Less.
nothing.
Right.
Not
That was back when the 4-cylinder class kind of
Yes.
just got started.
yeah. He
Yeah.
was very
That
good.
didn't look like a fancy car, but he won with it.
No, he was very good for. He got the most out of his equipment. It wasn't junk. I'm not saying it's junk. I'm just saying he didn't have what
Right.
other people had.
Yeah.
And he won a lot of races no matter what he was in.
Yeah.
Well, I know back when he started, Travis, if you remember, I didn't know him when he started, but they said he had that Pinto.
I remember the white Pinto.
like he was
Black-
he
red
was
white
like
one.
he was like the one that figured things out first,
Yeah.
and like he won almost every week because like nobody really knew like what a 4-cylinder
How to make a
mini
mud.
stock was supposed to be. You know, they.
Well, if you're driving a Pinto, Travis, you'd want to be fast because you wouldn't want anybody to run the back of you. You want to get out away from them. How about it?
I'll tell you what, the best one I've seen go was Ronnie Lee. That's the fastest Pinto I've ever seen down at Winchester. He had that, what was it, yellow 69?
He had a yellow one and he had a blue one, because we still joke about, we're not sure what he went faster one night, when he was racing, or the night him and Buck Tomlin got in that fight and they rolled down from the top of the track to the bottom. Poor Ronnie was so embarrassed over that.
But that's back whenever like everybody went to Mustangs, and he still had a Pinto,
Oh, he kept that thing forever.
and he really did good with
Ran
that
well.
thing. I mean, those guys that ran well with him in the early days, and then it seemed like once the Mustangs got figured out, they kind of went to the wayside.
Yeah.
But then Ronnie, he kept his for a long time. And I mean, he run good with it.
I think Rob Nichols had a Pinto
Rob
that ran
Nichols
very
had
well.
one. Yeah.
I don't think Walter did. I think Walter had something
Walter
little
had a
different.
Monza.
Yeah, had a Monza. I knew he had something a little
and he
different.
blowed up every week.
He always joke, had that railroad track as a front bumper. He said,
Yeah.
no, it was a aluminum bumper off an early 80s Camaro. I was like, no, you pulled that off the railroad track.
Yeah, I had a Vega bumper. He had a steel bumper.
Because anybody get
Heavy
here,
duty, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know Walter very good
I didn't
back
know him
then,
back
but
then.
I'm glad I never had trouble with him, because
oh yeah.
if you had trouble with him,
All you had to do was get near the 7 car and the 5 was taking you around.
yeah. He said he told me stories about,
Brian Bauer says he knew how to make it work.
the things he may have did or may not have did. And once again, we went way off topic again.
That's all right. That's what we do.
Well, we're going to flip back here.
Okay.
I remember one night at Shippensburg, there was a guy, and he always had trouble.
Oh,
He couldn't
jeez.
win a race. Mike says, I'm going to go out here. He says, and I'm going to let him win this race. I'm like, okay. Mike, he's going around there, and this poor guy, he ends up passing Mike. As Mike, he's just laying back.
I'm going up to his door on each straightaway so that nobody else can
You're
get.
blocking, yeah.
And
In case
his-
anybody else wanted
Yeah,
to.
but he was doing a really good job.
Yeah.
He was.
He was doing a very good job.
And I was standing there watching. His wife walks over to me. She says, I want to ask you something. I said, what? She said, Mike's trying to let him win, isn't he? I kind of ignored her. She said, he is. He's trying to let him win. I looked at her. I said, yeah. I said, Mike is trying to let
I
him
didn't
win.
tell nobody.
And she said, oh, I can tell. She said, because Mike's better than that. She said, she said, I know he's trying to let him win. That poor guy.
Like 1 or 2 to go, the distributor went
Got
out of
past
it.
Is that right?
Mike,
It broke.
and
No
it
Right,
broke.
almost running the back of him.
I'll bet, yeah.
It popped a couple times and he shut off. I'm like, unbelievable.
That was his big chance to win.
It was his chance to win. Mike was trying to let him win,
Yeah.
and his car broke.
He was
And
one.
we felt so bad.
Yeah.
He was one of them guys that helped a long time, and no matter what, like, it's unbelievable, Alan. Everything he had broke, and like, we would take a cylinder head off of one of our cars and put it on his car, and say, "Here you go," and he would still something else would break.
Something else, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
the rear end goes out.
Yeah, it's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like he was having
Yeah.
motor troubles. So we gave him a bunch of stuff off off one of our cars. Said, "Here, run this, so you don't have no troubles." And like I say, he still like he'd break a distributor that we ran for freaking 5 years.
Yeah, some people's
he just
racing
had
luck
terrible
just
luck.
isn't good.
He did. He had terrible luck,
Walter
But he-
Nichols said he had a Pinto too.
but he had fun. Walter had a Pinto.
I was
Probably
thinking
the very
he had a
beginning.
Pinto before he got that Monza.
He had a Pinto
Yeah.
and a ponytail. Walter's on here.
He ain't
Says
went to bed
Walter
yet.
Nichols, I had a
can't
Pinto
believe it. I never
too.
seen. I never
There you
seen.
go.
Have you ever seen Walter comment on Facebook? I've never seen him comment on
He
Facebook.
must be bored.
I don't know. Maybe
Might
somebody.
be.
Maybe somebody else is using it.
He got hacked.
Anything else? Are we caught
Nope,
up?
we're caught up.
Well, I hope that the.
Let me throw something out there real quick.
Go ahead.
One more shameless plug for this weekend is Summit Point, Friday, Saturday,
You
Sunday.
go ahead. You say whatever you want to say, Travis.
FRP and Challenge Cup Series for V's. And another thing, I don't say good luck because when it does, it never goes well. So Mike Kelly and his
You don't say break a leg, do you?
only to you, and you ain't followed directions yet. But no, this Saturday, Sunday at Mid Ohio is the big H Production Festival, and Mike Kelly and his soon-to-be wife Taylor Hyatt, they're making the track out there this weekend. So no, she's not related to Mike. So hopefully they go out. I think Mike ran third
Mike
and
Kelly's
fourth
a good
last
guy.
year. Oh yeah.
I like to get him on the show, but he lives a good ways away,
No,
don't
yeah,
he?
right up here in Fayetteville.
What?
Yeah, him and Taylor, they bought a place in
They
Fayetteville.
moved?
Yeah, they're up there right across the street from Foreigners.
I didn't know that. He
Yeah,
did
he's
live
on the
down. He did live down in Virginia, didn't he?
Yeah, but him and Taylor's from this area, and then yeah, they bought a place up here in Fayetteville
I didn't
4 or
know
5
that.
years ago. Yeah, right across. He says I can walk out my front door and I can see Foreigner's place.
Because I checked one time where he lived, and it was like a couple hours away, and I thought, well, I was gonna get him on because he won some championships and stuff in that,
Yeah, I
in that
saw
road
it.
course stuff.
Said they went to Mid Ohio last year. I think he ran third one day and fourth the next, and never been there before.
Wow.
Now he's got a new car to him, so they're taking it out, getting it ready to go after the national championship next year.
You go run this weekend?
Oh,
Aren't they having a like one of them?
okay. Think of something funny that you can say about me.
Juice,
Walker?
maybe
A Walker?
Mike, maybe a juice box division.
Juice box division. Well, I was thinking like a Barbie Jeep.
Well,
No,
some-
I'm waiting. I'm surprised nobody said, "How long did it take for you to pedal your big wheel to get here today?"
Hey, you did very well. You followed directions. You got off the interstate. You went back roads and
Yes.
everything.
The
And you
lady,
beat Alan.
the lady on
Yeah,
the
sure
lady
did.
that talked to me on my phone, she said, "In 300 feet, make a left," and that's what I did.
You ain't gonna believe what McKenna says.
Oh, I can.
We went down to Myrtle Beach one
No,
time.
it was Mercy Hospital.
Okay, whatever. What you're telling? Won't you tell the story then?
Don't yell at her.
I'm just correcting you because you're
Hey.
telling it wrong.
Hey, hush up, men's talking.
How do you get Myrtle Beach and Mercy Hospital mixed up?
I swear we was going to Myrtle Beach.
No,
But anyway,
it wasn't.
Dad bought
You
one
was
of
going
them.
to you was going to Myrtle, but your attitude got you at Mercy.
Flew me in.
And he has no mercy for you.
No, that's why I like him. I can have fun with Travis.
There you go.
he knows there's no boundaries.
There's people actually used to get mad at me for joking with them. And
Oh, my mom
I-
used to go, "You're gonna let people talk to you like that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why? I'm like, "Because they're my friends. That's the way we talk."
Yeah.
And then once she got to know everybody, she goes, "Oh, brutal, but it's funny." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I'm like, "There literally is no boundaries."
No, half them guys down there ride me pretty hard, and they say, "But we love you."
There you go.
Walter Nichols says Sunbird, not Monza.
Oh, Pontiac.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with Walter.
Similar, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
the other
He-
GM version.
he
I know
claims-
his car was a little unique.
He claims that
He ran number 5.
He
back
didn't
then.
claim this. Somebody else told me this. I'll just tell you that. Somebody else told me that when you ran them old Chevys, if you didn't run a roller cam, they'd blow up every week. Or they would starve oil to a certain cylinder and break. And I said, man, all I know is Rusty won a ton of races in those old Monzas. And I didn't, never accused him of cheating. But so either he had a secret or something, I don't know. But they claim that it when you don't run a roller cam, it starves the high RPM starves oil to one of the cylinders and I guess takes the camshaft out.
That's
I guess
possible.
So, I don't know.
35 years later, and he's still complaining.
I'm telling you, them guys got going there at
I know what he's gonna say.
the end.
When Rusty ran it, it was fine, but when Jason ran the car, that's when they were up to something.
I don't
Man just cannot take his defeat and just go on.
I don't accuse people of cheating.
No,
I don't do
here's
that.
the accusation. I'm gonna go all the way out around it and come back to it.
No.
Unbelievable.
No, I was good. I was friends with that family, and they parked beside us, and he was just good. He was that good. The Seitz family was good people.
Oh, I know they were.
And they're good racers.
Yeah. Now, I didn't even know Walter back then, so
I don't think we wanted to know Walter back then.
no, we stayed away from him.
He's a little wild.
Yeah, we stayed away from him.
It's hard for me to picture Walter being a wild man like that.
Oh, you should have been down there 30 years ago.
I don't think he got wild though. He just
It was you get near the 7 car, the 5's
Yeah.
going to take you around.
but he never got wild. I mean, he just
Took care of business.
He just crashed you.
Yeah, he did.
Apparently, I never got near the 7 car. No, Rob was running.
I think you might have been at Hagerstown.
He was
when
running
that stuff
limiteds by the time I got to 4 cylinders.
happened. Okay.
Now, Daryl raced against him. We're not going to talk about that. I'm just joking.
Sound like old Benita Betrell up in Living Color. I'm not one to gossip, so you didn't hear that from me.
That's right.
I'm not one to talk, but
Well, before we get off the air here, I want to go over.
Martin. That was a funny show.
I don't have all of them listed, but actually tonight, I forgot to say, tonight Clinton County's racing. Did you know that?
Yeah, they got their fair race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
limited late models, pro stocks, 270s and 4 cylinders racing tonight. Path Valley is going to have limited late models, wingless super sportsmans, 270s, 600s, and the Thunder cars, and then the 4 cylinder strictly stocks. Potomac is having 305 sprints. I think it's the first time 305 sprints ever been to Potomac.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to be down there last month, and they got rained out, and they're coming back Saturday night. So that'll be a neat show down at Potomac.
Yeah, vintage cars and also an Enduro.
Mm-hmm.
Winchester's going to have limited late models, crate late models, pure stocks, hobby stocks, and SCDRA. Hagerstown, as we said, going to have the Durboraw Tribute with super late models and extreme stocks and Crown Vics. Port Royal's got 410s and 305s and limited late models. BAPS is Super Sportsman's, limited late models, extreme stocks, East Coast Legends, PA Micro Midgets, 300cc and 500cc. Now, that's going to be a heck of a night. Williams Grove, 410 and 358 sprints. Lincoln is the same, 410 and 358, but they're going to have the Latimer Valley Vintage Racers on hand, the ones that was at the Sagi Tribute Race. Clinton County, 270s, 305s, Pro Stocks, 4 cylinders, and Junior Sprints. Dog Hollow is 358 late models, crate late models, pure stocks, and 4 cylinders. And Roaring Knob is super late models, crate late models, chargers, and 4 cylinders. And I'm sure there's more events happening. It's just that's the few that I happened to grab. I want to thank Christopher and the rest of the Durboraw family for giving me this information, and hopefully everybody turns out at the Hagerstown Speedway this weekend and enjoys the Nathan Durboraw Tribute Race. You got anything, Travis?
no, other than thanks for letting me be here, even though I didn't really have a whole lot to say because I'm kind of out of the loop on most of the new stuff. But I did get to plug FRP and CCS this weekend.
Yeah. We just wanted to have you up on the show because we know it's always a good time.
And then it always is fun. Like I tell people are like, I don't like Summit Point, I don't like that stuff. Come out on Sunday, watch one
Maybe try
1600.
it.
Watch
it.
one 1600 race in a V race, and you'll be back next year.
I remember
when
when I mean, if I met you, but when I first seen your name, like commenting on stuff, it was SCCRA.
No, it was SCCA 2K.
Okay, it was something like that.
Same thing I've had since
And
'99.
I kept on thinking, like, why does this guy go to like races at Winchester? Like he
See what
likes,
I mean? Why?
like-
How can you go to both?
like he likes,
What's
he
wrong
likes,
with that?
Exactly.
he likes road course cars. Because SCCRA, I mean, that's like lame.
SCCA. I didn't even break out NASA or VRG
Hey.
or EMRA or
Yeah.
IMSA, any of those other
I
section
got
bodies.
enough trouble worrying about
But now you got to admit,
the
with
letters of the alphabet.
you got to admit, how fun was it down there with the olds?
It was.
And that was road racing. That was fun.
It was fun. But I think the atmosphere and the people made
Oh,
it
it
fun.
was. It's like Summit Point in November. They have the 24 hours of lemons. Last year they had
Yeah.
100 cars start.
Wow.
Nobody got into anybody. It was laid back. Everybody had a good time.
Dave Friedrich runs a lot of them. Will Rao has
And
ran a
Rob
couple
Keller's
of them.
there with
Has
them
he?
all the
With
time.
Rob
I didn't know
Keller.
Willie ran them.
Yeah, he did. I think it was a year or two ago whenever they had the Mustang.
Yeah, they still have the Mustang.
Yeah, just they took the wing off of it. Had the 461 wing
Because
on
I think Rob, I can't remember if Rob wrecked it or if it blew
That
up because
car
it was
runs.
it was a turbo.
it. That car runs
four-cylinder.
very well. No, it's a
No, the new
302
one.
now,
Yeah, the new one.
and it
is, yeah.
runs. But Dave Friedrich ran it. Will ran it some. They had a lot of good drivers in that car.
I like it because
I know Dave ran a little bit there doing that, but I didn't know Willie did.
Yeah.
because Rob Keller that owns it, when they first did the car, they just had a little 461 on it, nothing fancy. Well, they painted it last year to look like one of the Stevenson Camaros that they put on a Mustang. So the first time they took it back to Lemons, they said, "You're now in A class." Rob's like, "The car's been in B
Same
for,
car.
for 4 years." They
With the
said,
paint job.
They said, "Yeah, well, you changed the paint. It looks like a race car. You're in Class A." And then they
Oh,
went
my.
out and almost won in some points.
Is that right? Up in class.
Yeah, they moved them up in class, and they
Good for
were
them.
leading overall. And then I can't remember if it was a fuel issue or something happened to them, and they lost a bunch of laps.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Will said he ain't never wrecked a road course car before. So I think he's driven everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for coming up, Travis, and Sagi, the super sub.
Oh, yeah.
We used to call him Dr. Dirt, but this is like 4 shows in a row or 5 shows in a row. I don't know. I think he can start getting his mail sent here to the RGG studios.
I mean, next thing you know, you might be sitting in that chair.
No, that's his chair.
I've had people say maybe you ought to make him part of the show. I said, Sagi don't like me that much.
All the way around.
It's a good thing he likes racing, or he wouldn't be here.
Well, you figure with the Durboraw race, you got to have him.
Well, yeah, and
He was there long. Because me, Nathan, I really don't remember much until he started running for Ray Vest. I didn't see much of the 1MD and the 20.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything of the 27
I know
cars.
Nathan Jr.
I remember him running, I think, quarter
We had
midgets
we had
at one
him
time.
we had him
Yeah.
on the show there
Okay.
last year, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
He knows everything.
Everything he remembers. He remembers lap by lap
Yeah.
and everything. And he would have been young back then.
Well, he can tell you stuff that happened before he was born.
Yeah.
Because Nathan told him and he paid attention.
Because see, when I was 16 or 17, he was probably 4 years old,
4 or
5
5.
years old, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what he knows.
Yeah.
And I knew that Doug was supposed to come up. I knew Doug would have remember a lot of races and stuff that Nathan did.
Yeah.
And so it all worked out.
Well, Alan, you raced with Nathan. What's one of your most memorable moments of racing with Nathan?
Well, it would have to be that night when we had that photo finish. That was a good race, and I would tell you it was a good race if he beat me. It was good either way.
It's because he won.
No, it'd have been good either way. That was a good race.
Yeah, Alan did win at Hagerstown.
He's lucky Nathan didn't have a cigarette already lit.
He never won at Hagerstown.
I heard that.
my.
You told me.
Telling you again.
He did win a championship, though, and got a watch. He told me
I
that.
gotta watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that baby out and dust it off, and I'm gonna wear it.
Why is it always 4:45?
I didn't say it was gonna
Don't
work.
anymore.
It'll be right twice.
Yeah.
It back then, Travis. I'll tell you like all the other young punks.
I'm just glad you called me young.
Back then, we had to start 11th each week.
Winchester was 12th
Well, the winner started 12th.
at best. I remember them days.
The points leader
You're
started
not that
11th.
much older than me.
Well, you started 11th at Hagerstown
Oh, yeah,
once.
you got a lot of work to do.
It takes a while for you to get. Well, there's some guys that really made it look easy in the pure stocks and late model sportsmen's and stuff like that. But
Oh, yeah.
Shirley, to answer your question, there was another one I remember.
Yeah.
I actually ran second to Nathan that afternoon. It was a day race at Hagerstown. And we come in off of turn 4 when he was driving Dean Guy's car, 44, from down around Potomac
yeah, I
area.
remember him.
And we had a good race. He beat me. We come in off turn 4. Instead of him going down the front pit road to the scales, he went on back to the back pits. He forgot to go weigh. And they disqualified him because he didn't go to the scales.
Wow.
So I got a lucky one that day.
Alan,
Yeah.
you got to tell one more story. This is not a Nathan story, but this is a Frank Sagi story. You got to tell the story about the woman with her top coming off.
Oh my!
That's one of my favorite ones.
That was a good night.
Did you ever hear that one?
I've heard him tell it before.
Yeah, we won that night, and my dad was interviewing me, and the girl who was Miss Hagerstown Speedway was standing underneath the flag stand, and she was wearing a bikini. It was one of the kind that just wrapped around her. She didn't have straps. And I'm standing there trying to pay attention, listen to my dad, and answer the questions, halfway intelligent. Well, all of a sudden, it's like somebody was shining down on me from above because that girl's top went boom, like a boomerang, just come off. It was like a rubber band. It just shot off. And then she wasn't close to anybody. Nobody touched it, but I guess it must have been pressure build up or something.
That was extra feature win.
Yeah, that was a bonus
gift.
that night. That was my bonus. Well, she's like trying to cover herself with one hand and down trying to pick up her bikini. And lucky for her, she was underneath the flag stand. And
lucky
her
for
back
her,
was
she had big arms.
But my crew was standing behind the car, and they seen it because they start, and I saw it, and I'm laughing at these guys and then my dad put his hand over the mic, like elbowed me. He said, "Boy, pay attention." I said, "I am." His back was to her, so that's why I seen her, because I'm looking toward him. And he missed the whole thing, and they told him afterward what happened. He just laughed.
He said the announcer never gets no fun.
Unbelievable.
Of course, I had to kid the girl when they took pictures of us, and she got her stuff put back together and pictures. I took a couple fingers, and I kind of slid underneath her bikini bottom on her hip. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "We done seen everything else."
Yeah, that must have been the 80s.
She was a good sport.
I
That was
guess
in the
so.
That
90s,
had to have been the 80s.
early 90s.
Nowadays, you'd have got beat up.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 1992 or 3.
So
I could've-
he remembers.
My wife, I wouldn't have remembered no more. I'd have woke up in the hospital. What happened? Did I win?
Oh, you won.
I didn't have to worry about it. I was never in Victory Lane at Hagerstown either.
I know you had one at Winchester.
Unless I was with somebody. Anyways, it's fun having you guys here. I love joking with you guys, and that's what makes this show fun, is we can promote racing, we can promote races, promote drivers, and still have a good laugh and joke with each other.
Yeah, and then, like I said, don't forget, not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Winchester. That's when they're doing the memorial tribute for Brent Hoddle.
For Brent Hoddle,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a nice thing they're doing for Brent down there. I was glad to see that.
Yeah, they're going to have the Brent Hoddle, is it called the tribute race?
Tribute,
I think it is
Memorial?
tribute.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but it is the 15th.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've only seen a couple posts about.
They did a video.
Did they? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they put out a really nice video about it.
I'll try to share that.
Holly Kaiser did the video. She did a real good job.
Because I always like to promote that stuff. Brent always treated me really, really good, and never had no issues with Brent. He always was. Even if I only did get talked to him once a year to Sagi race,
He did a lot for the
but
track
I did.
down there.
I did race with him, and we always had a good time. So, and been to the slot car track once, I think. But yeah, so hopefully everybody takes advantage of these memorial races. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that put a lot of work into this for their loved ones, and I know they would like nothing better than to see the stands full and the pits full, and that's a good feeling. So, but thank you, Travis, for coming in, and be careful. Make sure the crossing guard helps you cross the street when you leave.
Always got to get one more shot.
Yeah.
That's why I love him.
Got to kick you when you're down.
Could be worse.
That's right.
Thank you, Alan, for coming in on short notice. I always appreciate it. You're always willing to
No problem.
help out in any way you can. I really, really respect every time you're on the show. We love it, and we thank you for that. And Shirley, love you as always. And remember, I love you when we get off the air. I got witnesses here. So, anyways,
I didn't see nothing.
thank you to TA War Construction and WRGG for their continued support of the show. Get out and watch a race this weekend. And as for Travis Trussell and Alan Sagi and Shirley Kershner and Mike Kershner, we hope to see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.